Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
I said good morning, everybody.
Morning.
We got a special guest with us today. He's well, I don't really know much about him, actually. He showed up for Monday's run and was like, do we have a new guy?
Yeah.
It was pretty
Shane
exciting.
dropped 20 pounds.
I was like, that's not Shane, he's stretching.
He's just guy chasing us.
Yeah. Well, anyway, this is Cody Schindler. You're probably going to have to wait till the end of the run to see how pretty and good looking he is.
Oh gosh.
You'll just see a bunch of lights. But welcome, Cody.
Make sure you tell my wife that too.
Oh, she knows
Thank you guys for having me.
She knows it. She just doesn't want you to, get the big head or anything. Keep in mind.
Yeah. Awesome, beautiful morning to start running.
Yeah, you're dedicated enough to show up at this time. When you showed up on Monday, I was like, wow, this guy's all right in my book. Anybody who just shows up at 6 a.m. ready to go, I love it.
Yeah, I'm usually an early rise. They've always been that way.
Well, so what kind of made you that way? Was it your parents or what? What was your?
Oh yeah. I grew up on a farm. My dad, he always had us up early. Wasn't too many days we were in past the sunrise.
Now your farm, where was that located at?
We had a farm in Coleraine. Not too many farms in Coleraine.
Yeah.
But
is it still there?
It's still there. They did sell it a few years ago. But it was just a hobby farm. We had pretty much any kind of farm animal you could think of. But
just one of those where you just work really hard and don't really. Yeah. But you get the good hard work lessons out of it.
It did. I'm not sure the whole financial side of things as a kid, but I'm sure it did make a profit.
Yeah.
My dad and mom both worked elsewhere, but they definitely provided for itself.
What'd your typical morning look like? Like what were your chores like?
So, there's endless amount of chores for the farm. And the basic stuff, like taking care of the animals, make sure they got food and water, clean bedding, fixing fence, never-ending mowing during the summer, and all kinds of work to do on a farm.
So when you say a hobby farm, how many acres was it?
They had about 40 acres.
That's a good size. Today a hobby farm's like the minimum 5 acres or something.
Yeah, say hobby because, like I said, it did make money. We sold beef, we sold pigs, always raised meat, chickens, and sold those. We had egg-laying chickens too, but I don't think it turned a big profit.
Yeah, but that's a nice chunk of land.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure your dad, when he sold some of that off, that was probably the best investment that you could have.
My grandpa originally bought the farm, and he had Clydesdales. He liked to pull trolleys and wagons and stuff in the parades and weddings.
Oh wow!
But
boy, those are neat horses.
Yeah, they are. They're huge.
So he had them to kind of work the farm.
No, he had them just for a hobby.
Oh, okay.
Clydesdale?
Yeah.
They remind me of myself. That's us.
Yeah. We got two of them back here.
Yeah.
The they need to grow the hair on their ankles a little longer. Then that's the real Clydesdale.
Yeah. But my grandpa, he passed away kind of young. I think it was 53 or 4, something like that.
Oh boy, that's about my age. That's scary.
Yeah. But I don't really remember him too much. I think I was only 3 years old. My dad took over the farm, raised myself and my 3 siblings there, so 4 kids. It was an awesome childhood. A lot of work though.
It's great that your feeling about it was that it was an awesome childhood.
Yeah.
And you also said in that same sentence, it was a lot of work.
Oh yeah.
And that to me says a lot about what we're missing out on today for our kids.
Yeah, of course.
You know,
work ethic, it's hard to teach.
Especially as an adult.
Yeah.
I think we talked about that like a month ago.
I struggle with that with my kids. Like, my childhood upbringing is way different than my kids is.
Yeah.
So it's,
Yeah, I
What
mean,
can
I
I do
think
to
we
make
all
it work?
struggle with that, don't we, Cody? I mean, it's like, how do you pull those devices away from them if you don't have a hobby farm or you don't have,
yeah.
things that you can work with them on a regular basis? Chores are a good thing, aren't they?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Now did you go to Coleraine High School? Or?
Yeah, kindergarten through high school, went to
Okay.
Coleraine.
Hell yeah.
Public school kid.
Yeah.
One of the incomes on the farm was field trips.
Oh, okay, so people would come to
Yeah, it's kind
the
of,
farm for field trips. That's
Yeah.
cool.
so a lot of elementary schools in the area would go there, get a field trip. Most boring field trip I've ever been on.
Would you say the most boring one?
Yeah.
'Cause, yeah.
I had to ride the bus to school, back home, back to school, back to home.
Probably give a speech or two while you're
Yeah.
talking about your animals to them.
Exactly. Everyone thought my dad was so cool. I'm like, no, he's not.
He's the worst boss ever.
Yeah. But yeah, I think my dad's way of showing love was forced child labor. But worked out.
Sounds similar to our dad.
Yeah, I mean,
You guys relate with working with your dad at all?
Yeah.
that's all they do.
Yeah, it's good for you.
Every day growing up, I've been feeling that. Yeah, I would think like the hardest situation I've ever been in is I was probably like 10 years old, and we were up. I was weed eating all day, and I hadn't drank any water the entire day and was just dying of thirst. And Dan was like, "You guys want to stop at a gas station?" And I was just silently dying. I was like, "Oh, please, hopefully we stop." Couldn't even muster up words. It was so dry.
And then I said, but no drinks. That's not in the budget.
Yeah. We didn't drink back in the 90s.
Drink water?
Anything.
You guys have beast ice.
Yeah. These kids bring water bottles to school every day. Like, we went all day without drinking.
Didn't you have a drinking fountain though?
Yeah, we
had to
did.
ask permission to go get
Oh,
water
yeah.
for survival.
Well, but that is true. I mean, we always did have a drinking fountain growing up, but yeah, how often did you actually drink from it?
Yeah, it was just a sip.
Yeah.
Water's a line behind you.
Yeah, we spent our younger years. Well, I say our. I mean, how old are you, Cody?
I am 35.
35. Yeah, I'm 20 years older. I'm an old guy. So what do you do now, Cody?
I'm a nurse right now. I say right now, I've been a nurse since, I guess, high school, straight to college for nursing. So ever since, working at cardiac cath lab. So,
And you are married, right?
Yeah.
To a woman.
to a woman.
That's
Yeah.
good. Okay, that's good.
There's
you
a lot of regular guys in nursing. There's a few oddballs.
Regular.
Well, regular's not that exciting. We're not that exciting.
We don't get the loud voice.
But so you're married.
Yep.
You're a nurse now. How many kids do you have?
Got 2 kids, a boy and a girl. Yep, 10 and almost 8.
Okay.
What?
Now you guys, you don't really have a farm where you live now, though.
No,
Right.
we got 2 acres and we do have some chickens and a dog. That's it though.
Well, that's some chores for the kids to do, right?
Oh yeah, every day.
Yeah.
Nothing like the farm, but still enough to make them complain. They do pretty good at it though. I usually don't have to ask them.
Yeah, that's good.
Still check them.
Yeah.
Do you sell any eggs now or anything?
Yeah, my wife sells them to all of her coworkers.
Yeah. How many chickens do you have?
We're actually short right now. We got like 21 or 22.
Oh, wow.
So
Well,
that's
actually-
a lot of eggs every.
Yeah, we usually get at least a dozen to 15.
That's
But
crazy.
we're picking up 12 more today.
Are you?
Yeah,
I may or may not have been on the receiving end of some eggs, and it's great.
we usually we've tried hatching out our own chicks successfully, but letting the hen sit on them. And then you get half males, half females. We'll buy a dozen from the hatchery every year, and then harvest the older ones for that year.
Yeah, so how does that work exactly? Like, is that just a random thing as far as, or is it, they can be, tell me how this works with these.
Yeah, when they're hatched out at the hatchery, I guess they can tell their sex by some certain way they look at it, whatever. I don't really know.
Okay.
It's like a 90% accuracy rate. But yeah, we've been pretty lucky with them and fortunate to, they've been 100% for us.
So the mystery of the chicken and the chicken's sex lives on, and nobody knows.
I mean, they know, but
the hatchery.
Yeah, there's some videos on how you tell them. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Do you have any roosters?
Yeah, we have 2 roosters actually.
Do they get along? Like, how's that work when you bring 2 males together?
Yeah, thankfully ours get along pretty well. That doesn't happen all the time.
Yeah.
They can be pretty mean at times. And it all depends on the, I guess, the nature of the bird, I guess.
I guess if there's 20 other ladies around.
Yeah, that definitely helps out.
Yeah.
And having space for them too.
How are they in the morning? I mean, I guess it's your wake up, huh?
Yeah, they'll be crowing in the morning all day long. It's not just the morning.
Yeah.
We kind of have a rooster that Dad bought this house. Where's that? Down on
Yeah, down in Indiana.
46, off
Yeah.
46. And
Yeah.
there's a rooster that hangs out there.
It's only on
He's
an
pretty
acre,
cool.
but yeah, he just we're rehabbing the house, and the rooster's been there for over a year.
Yeah.
Well, since I've owned it.
Squatter.
Yeah, I mean, he's been there for probably.
Yeah.
He's probably been there for 5 years before that. But he's pretty cool. He made it through winter on his own just fine. I was like, well, maybe we'll treat him to some feed.
They're pretty tough birds. They can
Yeah.
fend for themselves most of the time.
Yeah.
I mean, especially roosters, they're bigger. But we let ours, they coop up at night. But throughout the day, we'll let them outside. There's always predators. They got hawks and eagles and foxes, and raccoons like to try to get in at night.
Yeah, I feel like that's kind of, for this rooster, we got these 2 big pine trees out front
Good
that
job.
I think he roosts in, and
Don't focus on the feet, buddy.
that's kind of, and it's the property is surrounded by road. Not that the coyotes can't cross the road, but
Yeah.
maybe it kind of,
Yeah, it's like a little bowl down there for them, and you
Yeah.
got the river back there.
So what made you decide to get into nursing, Cody? What was,
Well, my original plan was join the military. Mom didn't like that option. And like my dad wasn't in the military, none of my family was.
your dad wasn't?
No.
Okay.
I had a cousin that went in the Marines, but I wasn't really close to him. And I grew up shooting a lot. Like, I was an outdoorsman,
Yeah.
shot a lot of shotgun, a lot of rifle, archery. Then I kind of shot 22 somewhat competitively, I guess.
So competitively, like, where would you?
So I shot this youth NRA rifle program. And really, it's a competition against yourself. Like, you got all these levels to pass to get up to a distinguished expert rifleman as far as a youth shooter goes.
Yeah.
And you're shooting with other kids, similar ages.
Yeah.
So you're not shooting against them, but it's just a fun camaraderie, kind of shoot every week.
That probably gets a little costly. I'm sure you reloaded all your stuff. Are you?
No, not 22s. Those are
Okay.
Yeah, room
22
fire.
rifles. You
Oh, okay.
can buy those cheap enough, and but my rifle wasn't cheap, that's for sure. But yes, some of my instructors, one was like a Marine sniper, other guy was in the Navy SEALs, and listening to their stories, it's like, I want to go do that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. I want to shoot every day. But I didn't have a plan through high school other than that. I never really told my mom.
Well, moms and dads never really love that idea.
No, they didn't.
You know?
So my mom told me, you gotta try 1 year of college first. and then he can join. Like, okay, whatever. I'd do a year real quick. And my mom's a nurse, my brother's a nurse, older sister's in nursing school, got an aunt that's a nurse, and I figured like they're probably gonna be the most help if I take this nursing class.
That kind of reminds me of Lieutenant Dan's family. You've seen Forrest Gump, haven't you?
Yeah. But yeah, my older siblings had the books, which turns out you got to buy new books every year. And I only applied to one college, UC, and for some reason they accepted me, probably because I was a guy. But
And you had money. You had money to pay for it.
yep, that's another thing. We can talk about that later. But student loans are just stupid.
Yeah.
Thankfully, I was able to work my tail off and pay for college. But yeah, that first year was terrible. Coming from public high school, I feel like I never really learned how to study.
Yeah.
Never really learned how to, just schedule things and plan things. And I still got straight A's all through high school. College came, first exam week, failed every single one of them.
Oh, wow. What a shock, huh?
I flipped through the PowerPoints the day before, and yeah, it was a surprise. It's like, holy cow. Maybe I'll join the military sooner than later.
What did that kind of change? You decided you're either going to fail out or you're going to straighten up, right?
Well, really, it was a money thing. Because I paid for college, and I was like, this is expensive. I'm going to actually try now. And I had a good group of friends that freshman year, and they really taught me how to study, how to organize. Kind of forced me. But I ended up passing my freshman year. And at UC, it was a competition to get in your sophomore year. I forget the exact numbers, but I'd say there's 300 kids. They only take the top 150.
Okay.
Strictly by GPA.
Is that into like the nursing program?
Yeah. It's might have changed since then, but that's how it was when I was there. And I squeezed in by like the 100th of a percentile or something. Just barely got in after that first year. So that's when my mind kind of really shifted. Like, I got to keep going.
Yeah. It's amazing when we are paying our own way, how we can kind of say, oh, yeah, I better take this a little more serious, right?
Yep.
When you're footing the bill, it's different. So, growing up, I mean, when you were on the farm, I'm sure you had to take care of a lot of animals there.
Oh, yeah.
Which is easier, animals or humans?
Animals don't complain as much.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I do love what I do, taking care of people, and especially in the cath lab. Like, a lot of those people never been to a hospital. It's the worst day of their life.
Yeah.
They're dying or feeling like death. And it's really rewarding to go see a patient come in our procedure room, open that artery, and they just feel completely alive again. Chest pain's gone. They're ready to run out the door.
So mainly what you guys do is what exactly in that cath lab?
We're the plumbers of the body.
Okay.
So, if you get a block in your pipe, it's bad. So your arteries and veins are just pipes for your body.
Yeah.
Arteries are going away from your heart. Veins are coming back. So half the work we do is in the heart, the other half's the rest of the body. But I think we all like the hearts better. So heart attack is when your heart muscle has these arteries that supply blood for it. Like the blood for the muscle is like gas for an engine.
Yeah.
If that pipe gets a blockage, that muscle's gonna start dying right then.
Oh boy.
So we say time is muscle. Dead meat don't beat.
Yeah, so the quicker they can get that
Yeah.
blockage out of there, I mean, the clock's ticking, isn't it? When
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's what a stent does, is it opens up.
Yep, stent. So it's, if you find a blockage, you gotta clear it up. So there's multiple kind of blockages. There's soft blockages, hard blockages, fried shrimp, whole shrimp. But, no, it's most of the time we're going with like a little balloon first and inflate this balloon in the blockage. Kind of temporarily expands it, lets blood go through. And that restores life to the muscle. But that balloon usually just isn't enough. It'll close up over time. So we'll go in with a stent. It's like a wire cage. And that's crimped to what's real tight around the balloon. That goes down inside the blockage. We expand that balloon, expands the stent, makes like a wire tube pipe.
Yeah.
And keeps it open.
Yeah. So I guess they have to be really careful too that it doesn't throw a clot or block. That blockage scoots on down the line and throws a stroke or something, right?
Yeah, that's always a possibility. We're always given, I try to think how basic I want to keep it, but blood thinners, they help. We always give patients blood thinners and antiplatelet medicine.
Yeah.
And that prevents a lot of clotting. But yeah, it's the blockage migration is always something we have to try to expect might happen.
So basically, like that metal cage type thing you're talking about, it's like when we see maybe the end of a culvert pipe that's getting clogged up, they clean that out and maybe they do like one of them cages on the end of there to kind of catch this stuff. But over time, that would kind of pack back in there if you don't make some changes possibly. Is that?
It's not really like a culvert pipe grate. That's covering up the pipe with holes through it.
Okay.
This is more like a perforated metal tube that we expand on the inside so it opens it up.
Okay.
Yep.
I got you.
Just imagine like when you gotta go poo and you drink coffee.
Think of like
I got you.
a spring from a pen. Something like that we
Okay.
expand down in there.
Either way, you can get ink all over you if you're not careful.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. As patients, as soon as you get that first balloon open, you can tell they feel instantly better.
Yeah.
Most of the time, if they get in there quick.
Well, that's got to be a good feeling because it's tough, I would think, in healthcare. Like if you go to the dentist, you have a toothache, he can fix you right away, right?
Yeah.
Get you fixed up and you don't have that pain anymore. Oftentimes in healthcare, it's not a quick fix, and that's kind of nice if that's, a quick fix in some cases. I'm sure there's drawn out cases where there's not a quick fix, but
pretty much the longer they wait, the worse it is.
Normally they just prescribe you stuff and it'll be better in a week.
Yeah.
So you still shoot guns a lot?
Yeah, I try to, as much as I can. I shoot a lot of .22s, target rifle kind of stuff. I shoot on a swinging steel metal silhouette league. They shoot once a month. I shoot a bench rest league as well.
Is that just in Franklin County, or where's that?
That's up at Butler County Sportsman Club, like Millville.
River Road.
Off where is it off
Is that
of?
the one off River Road?
No, that's Fairfield.
Okay,
This is up just east of Millville.
gotcha.
Yeah, nice
Oh, by
private
the
club.
ballpark?
Yeah, behind the
yeah.
ballpark, yep.
Millville, is that your old stomping ground?
Well, it's associated with Ross. I'm not sure I claim them. Us elites over here in Ross.
Yeah. The bench rest shooting I just got into this past year. It's a different animal. I'm the youngest by far. It's a bunch of old guys. And I'm talking like 70 plus.
Yeah.
And then there's me.
Cody, I'd love for us to sign up for the tactical games one day.
That'd be
like,
fun.
It's like half endurance, half stress shooting.
Yeah.
It'd be a lot of fun.
They probably don't have that at your club.
No, they
If
don't.
you got 70-year-old guys.
They've got just life alert and
Yeah.
an ambulance on call.
In the cath lab ready for them.
There's this one old guy. I think he's 92. And you know, he looks like a skeleton, small little tiny man. He brings his gun in on a little wagon, sets everything up nice and slow, and he just shoots 10Xs all day long. Like, geez, what's he doing? But just learning from those guys, it's a lot to do with the wind, the heat, how much money you put in your setup.
Yeah. Well, and that goes back to never judging the book by its cover, I guess, huh?
Oh yeah.
You can try to size them up, but you never know what kind of wallop they pack deep
Yeah.
down. Now, what's your wife do?
She's a nurse as well.
Oh, did you already say that?
I don't think I did.
You
but-
might have to say it again for me sometime.
Yeah, she's a nurse as well. We met in high school. We were both dating other people at the time. And after high school, my high school girlfriend and I broke up. She's on the outs with her boyfriend. Little Facebook Messenger popped up from her.
Yeah. The old rebound king. The
Yeah.
Charles Barkley.
That was
The
me.
dating world.
Worked out this time.
Remember, guys, there's always options available.
Yep.
Don't.
Well, that's
Yeah.
how Christy and I got back together. I slid in his Facebook DMs. And it still works at 35. She left me on red for 3 weeks. So.
From what I understand, if you hear about the villages down in Florida, here it works well up past 35.
It's like the STD capital of the world.
Yeah.
Bowling
Shout out to
Green-
the villages.
Bowling Green State University.
Yeah, they might have
Number one
the village
STD school in the nation.
Really?
It's only because they report their stats. So good on them for having integrity and increased enrollment somehow.
Yeah.
Their enrollment was actually at an all-time high last year.
After those stats.
Yeah.
Well, that's a cold environment up there, too.
Yeah, right up by Toledo. So when did you transfer to Bowling Green, Cody?
After he got a nursing degree.
Nope, never been there.
He's never been to. Yes, that's good. So, did your wife go to UC also then, or?
Now, she went to Good Sam.
Oh, good Sam. Okay.
But
Okay for now.
yeah, we started dating, and she was a year ahead of me, 2 years ahead of me, I guess. She had her associates, so she just graduated. And after I graduated, we ended up working together. Same floor, still dating. Then we got married, and back in 14.
You got
Sorry, 13. October 5th, 13, my
You
bad.
guys got started a couple years with after that with kids.
Yep,
Yeah.
we didn't mess around.
Trying to do math in my head.
Yeah,
I can't do math that well to begin with. And trying to run. And,
hard to think.
yeah. Yeah.
That's why I said 14.
Yeah. We don't blame you. We don't blame you if you get something wrong. Your wife might.
Yeah, I'll probably hear about it.
Yeah,
No, she's great.
but yeah, she's got to understand that we're in a difficult situation here, trying to think and survive at the same time.
You run these 6-minute mile paces.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just kidding.
It's not really that. It feels like it. It feels like it.
Especially during the volume week. Every mile feels heavy.
Yeah.
Cody, if you don't mind me asking, what's your current relationship like with your dad?
It's better than it's ever been, honestly. Yeah, we had some rocky years, especially when I was in high school, college age. Working, my whole life on the farm. And he had his handyman business. I worked with him through that. We worked for a construction company together. Just long hours, a lot of work. He kept me busy, which kept me out of trouble,
Yeah.
made me money. That doesn't help the loving father-son relationship. It was tough at times. But since then, I guess when I started nursing, it's been a lot better.
Do you feel like you kind of appreciate those things about him now that you're not working with him daily?
Yeah, definitely a lot more. Like, he is a hard worker. He don't stop. And that's good and bad. Like, there's times that it's like, why are you still working so much? You don't have to.
Yeah.
But he does enjoy it and gives him something to do.
Yeah, I think sometimes as and I'm just speaking from experience, I think sometimes as a father, if you make your kids your sole purpose, that's where your identity's wrapped up in. And if you make work your sole purpose, your identity's wrapped up there. And there's no real balance.
Yeah.
So it's tough. I mean, your dad taught you a wonderful work ethic, because I know you.
Like, when I think back,
it's one of those things you can't get taught as an adult.
That's true.
But when you see the father not present sometimes because of work, you start to question, like, what's really the priority? As I got older, you know, my dad worked 18-hour days, because if it wasn't for overtime, we would have never survived.
Yeah.
He was the sole provider for 7 in a household, and bringing home $60K a year was overtime. It was tough, but as an adult, I look at his sacrifice and I'm grateful for it.
Yeah, for sure.
It took me a while to understand, because, like, you know, 18 years old, I'm like, Dad's not around. He loves working more. And then as I became a man, I'm like, man, my dad had to do that.
Yeah.
So I didn't have to suffer.
And yeah, I kind of relate with that too, because my parents, they bought the farm from my grandma after my grandpa died. That was a huge chunk of change. And they probably had to work nonstop.
Right.
Just to pay for that. Just to, you know, raise kids on this farm, which is a great childhood upbringing. So the thing was, he didn't go to work without us. He took us.
Yeah.
Yeah. At least my brother and I. A little bit of my sisters.
I think my boys can speak to that a little bit too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I always loved going to work with you, because learning everything you do.
Yeah, dude, no water and just
Weed eating just for hours.
Well, he taught us a little bit of everything. You have to be kind of jack of all trades with the farm and his handyman business, and
yeah.
he could run heavy equipment and taught me some of that. You know, he welds, he pretty much engineers anything you might need to engineer on the farm.
But yeah, I feel like there aren't a lot of people like that now. Like, they don't have that upbringing, you know?
Well, we live in a society where we find the easy shortcuts.
Yeah.
That's why I only eat Wendy's cheeseburgers, because they're square, they don't cut corners. But all jokes aside, we do live in a society where you're taught to go to the fastest route.
Yeah.
The route with least resistance.
Oh, yeah.
And there's no growing there. You don't build resilience. You don't get mentally hardened because you're not challenged.
He definitely taught me to figure things out. Like, nowadays, people, if they don't know something, they pay someone to do it.
Sure.
But I feel like that's probably my last resort.
Are we talking about you building your back porch? Your deck?
Yeah, we have in the past, but yeah, I mean, I took construction tech in high school and helped my dad with construction projects and helped on a couple decks in the past. The deck in our house is falling apart, so I'm like, I got this, planned it all out, bought all the material, started tearing it off, started building, and 3 months later it's finally done. But
Famous last words, I got this.
yeah, one board at a time, a lot of late nights after work, and it get home from work just to work some more, and by the time you set things up, do a little bit of work, it's time to put things away. But it was fun. Save some money.
So is your mom still around? Is she?
Yeah.
I mean, you're only 35, so.
Yeah, she still works
Yeah.
full time as a nurse.
Yeah, so she's only probably what, mid 50s or something?
Yeah, they're early 60s, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, hopefully they'll be around for a long time.
Oh yeah.
They seem like they're pretty good health then, or
Yeah. They're both doing pretty good.
good.
You what?
Yes.
What the hell?
Well, that's what I always I seem to think about it daily.
What's that?
Oh, just the end. The end's coming. The end's coming for all of us.
Heart disease is the #1 killer in America, right?
I believe so, yeah.
And what does it stem from? Tobacco use probably, and obesity,
A lot of things.
diabetes.
Tobacco is a big thing. Smokers, we see smokers all the time.
Now, can I ask you something? Is the killer for like heart disease, is it the nicotine or tobacco?
It's the tobacco,
Okay.
yeah.
I'm kind of ignorant to that. I know there's a difference, but
Well, he's a farmer, so I'm going to ask him this too while we're on it.
yeah.
Which came first, the chicken or the egg?
I think God created that chicken first.
There you go.
All right, there we go.
Yeah. Adam wasn't born in a womb. He was made from the dirt.
But yeah, we see a lot of smokers, non-compliant diabetics. Just people that don't exercise, eat wrong, smoke, diabetic, and you throw in family history, you're almost guaranteed a heart attack.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you live if they see you, right, they've probably lived a hard life, or not. They might have bad family history, but
Yeah,
if they're diabetic already, like how many of them will be compliant?
I'm not sure the exact numbers,
Yeah.
but I do see both sides. Like you see someone that has a heart attack, and it's because they're not eating right or smoking,
Sure.
not exercising. And that's a pinnacle point in their life. They're like, I gotta change my life.
Yeah, I got a buddy named Kyle. He's 42 years old, and him and his brother passed away about 10 years ago, but they both had cystic fibrosis,
Yeah,
and the parents don't. And that's when it made me realize, like, they didn't ask for that. They didn't do anything as a kid, like eat unhealthy to get that.
Yeah.
They were given that. Both parents were carriers, of course.
yeah,
So it's sad to see sometimes, like kids being diabetic
yeah.
at
Real
like
sad.
2-3 years old out of the womb. Like they didn't choose that. It's
Yeah.
unfortunate sometimes, but and the parents could be ultra marathon athletes, but just carriers in their genetic, passing on to the children. It just kind of happens.
Yeah, we blame genetics for a lot of things, especially medical stuff. Some of the stuff is treatable, like it's not really your genetics.
Yeah.
But
Well, I say there's one thing you can't control, which is your height. But you can control your weight.
yeah,
They got
Yeah.
them big lift shoes now,
Oh, true. Yeah. For the short kings,
You can fake them out.
there's still hope, guys.
we've had people with heart attacks that come in, at a young age, and they're marathon runners. They exercise like crazy because their parents had heart attacks at a young age.
Yeah.
Their parents probably didn't do things right, and like, I'm gonna live my life healthy
Yeah.
and surprise.
So, the last couple years of my active duty stint, I was forced to get jabbed
Yeah,
with the COVID vaccine, and I thought I had like myocarditis, and I was having like heart palpitations, and I went and got an echo done. I had the Holter monitor, and they couldn't figure it out. But like, have you seen an increase of like heart issues since the vaccine came out? Like it was mandated.
He's not allowed to talk about that.
yeah. I don't really do work in the echo department, so seeing all that kind of stuff, but
Sure.
I feel like we did see an increase of clots.
Yeah.
So half the stuff we do is not in the heart. DVTs, deep vein thrombosis. I feel like we've seen a lot of those.
I also heard it was probably because people just dieted bad during COVID too. Because there
Well-
was a study that Harvard actually did that showed like the increase of like the service industry and fast food takeout because people were quarantined, and they said a lot of it probably stems from unhealthy habits.
Yeah,
And I was like, yeah, that does make sense too. I always look at the counter, right?
yeah. And also during COVID, people weren't going to work.
Yeah.
They got a shot. They're sitting around. Stagnant lifestyle will cause DVTs. So
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
what came first?
Yeah. Yeah, that's
chicken.
right. Yeah. Yeah, and also, I don't know if you guys went through a lot more stress during that time also, but I felt it. I mean, I thought it was very stressful.
The anxiety.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, for me, I had a bar, and they shut that down. That was one of the first things that happened.
Yeah.
It was shut down for 9 months. And
Not
I
even-
just left it shut down. I'm like, I'm not
Yeah.
playing games.
Not even 6 feet apart inside.
Yeah, I mean, we could, and plexiglass, I said, I'm not playing those games.
Yeah, there's a lot of dumb rules.
Can't drink.
It was the best driving I ever did, though. driving to work, no traffic.
Oh yeah.
That was, it was a very dumb time, but
I didn't have any traffic over in Syria either.
no,
How'd they handle COVID?
Dude, the war didn't stop.
they all put on masks.
The enemy did have a mask, but the war didn't stop.
So that's why you're going after them because they didn't have masks.
Yeah.
Put your mask on.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Well, I always wondered.
I tell everybody I work for the World Health Organization. Who? Yeah, that's me.
Yeah. Well, I always wondered how bad that is actually just breathing in your own exhale so much too.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, well, I don't know.
I'm all about herd immunity. We actually tested it when we were overseas. We all just like sat in a room together and got COVID.
Yeah.
And in like 7 days, we were all pretty good.
Yeah.
But we're like, you know what? Instead of this 14-day quarantine, let's just all get it now.
Yeah,
and
get it over with. Yeah.
Yeah.
And dude, it
Yeah.
was, I don't know if I got it because we never did the test, but I was
Yeah.
like, I feel like crap. I've got cold sweats.
Yeah.
Flu-like symptoms, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then after like 7 days, I was like a new man.
Yeah. It was 2 weeks for me. I did have it. I did go get tested.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like I was kind of one of the first ones around.
That no taste, no smell was pretty crazy.
Oh,
yeah,
dude.
it was weird.
Yeah, I had it a couple of times, but I never lost my taste or smell.
Okay, let me ask you this question. Of the 5 senses, which one would you go without? If you had to lose
geez.
one.
It'd probably be smell.
Well, smell and taste kind of go hand in hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
So,
Can't smell that Bucky's burrito.
Let's go. Hey, for the dumb guys in the room, let's go over the 5 senses. Can we do that?
It's look, touch, smell, hearing.
Feeling, touch, or
Yeah. Look. All right, we're all done. Hey, public education. There's only 4 now.
ask me another
Ross,
hard,
Coleraine,
ask me another hard
Harrison,
question.
and Morgan.
well, Bruce Willis had a 6th one.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Well, gosh, you know,
guess touch.
as we get older, and our,
Taste?
like our
Who said that?
vision kind of goes away, and our
Give up on that.
I don't know.
Look, touch, taste, smell. I'm an idiot.
Taste
Sight.
again.
Yeah, taste again.
Fart.
That's got it. I'm just a farm kid construction worker. I don't know what you're talking about.
We say scent of touch. You said that.
Okay, so let's go from head to toe. Sight,
Sight.
smell,
Hearing.
taste, hearing.
So that's 4 right there, right?
Yeah, and touch.
Sight.
Got to be touch.
Yeah, sight, smell. Yeah, because 4 were right here.
Look at that, we figured it out.
Yeah, we figured. So we knew it all along.
60 years of education here. We figured it out.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you put in some rules, like if you separate out taste and smell, somehow you can taste without your sense of smell. Then
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess they'd go no sense of smell.
I work with a guy that can't smell anything but still taste, so I don't know how it works.
I would think in the healthcare industry that might be beneficial.
Oh, yeah.
You can't smell stuff.
Yeah, we got a lot of smells.
There's been many times when I'm going to change a diaper or something when I was way back when I was changing diapers a lot, and I just feel like throwing up.
My stomach is lined with cast iron. I got a pretty strong gut.
Yeah.
But my son the other day, he put a lager out. And I was like, dude, what is this? The smell was the worst I've
Yeah.
ever smelled.
Yeah.
I was like, there's yogurt in there. I know that. I can smell the yogurt, but it's like not good.
You know what also is weird is that you could have had the same diet. Yours could have smelled the same thing, but you wouldn't. It doesn't smell that way to you.
That's right.
It's weird.
You know, when I was doing kind of like trying to trim down, I was like, man, I should do like a fitness competition, like a physique. And I would just eat corn every day, so I knew that I was processing my food. And then I quit because, like, oh man, I was getting hangry. No need to let everyone else suffer from my unrealistic dreams.
Yeah, hanger's a real thing.
Oh yeah. There's a big study about your gut health is linked directly to your mental health. I think a lot of people forget that. Huh. Yeah, I actually did a study in San Antonio. I was down there for a week. They talked about the effects of having, bad gut health, directly linked to like your mental health and your frontal cortex. Very interesting study. And cleaned up my diet for like 2 weeks, and like my mindfulness was good, anxiety dropped. I had Oh man, like an HRV monitor I wore for like a week. My HRV was like high double digits for the first time ever, like in the 80s or 90s.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, this is crazy. And then I ate 12 dozen. I ate a dozen crumble cookies over 2 weeks. Pissed it all away.
Well, I mean, I'm sure we've all experienced this where we've just totally pigged out and just like our mind felt numb and we felt like going to sleep.
Oh, dude. Get my arm
So
worked
yeah, I
out.
mean, I definitely would think not just the gut health, but kind of what you're eating is gonna go to transfer to your mental health as well.
It makes you feel good too when you eat healthy. Like, you know, if someone brings that box of crumble cookies in work and those look good.
Well, fiber is a big part of the diet that I wasn't getting.
But you just say no to those cookies. Hurts in the moment, but feels good later.
Just drink, what is that stuff?
Soylent.
Miralax. Clear your system out.
Metamucil.
Yeah, Metamucil, yeah. Something fiber related.
I drink that green drink for the last 30
I
years.
just bought
every
some
morning.
after you told me that a couple weeks
Well,
ago.
I'll tell you my concoction later. I want to ask.
Vodka.
Are you almost at 6, Shane?
What's up?
Everyone
6.
almost at 6?
Yeah.
Turn
I
around.
hit 6. So
6.02.
All right.
we can
Turn around. Back at it. Anybody need to get a drink, pee, or anything?
I'm good.
Just pee out of my butt.
Let me get that flag.
I got it.
6.
So I wanted to talk fitness here with Cody because Cody shows. I said it earlier. Cody showed up Monday morning, ran with us. We ran 12 on Monday, and Cody, what's your goal? What's your goal for this year?
My goal is fluid. It changes on how I'm feeling. My current goal is to run 1,000 miles this year.
Let's go.
I've never really been consistent with running, and you know, running by myself, I'd push myself every time. I never took an easy day. And I'd end up with injuries, shin splints, plantar fasciitis, knees hurting. I'd quit and try to let it recover, but then not wait long enough and hurt it again. So running's been kind of a challenge for me. Really just trying to learn to pace myself and not push myself so much.
Well, Monday, Cody had texted me, asked me if I wanted to run. I said, hey, I got a scheduled run, but you're more welcome to join. He's like, I'll probably just turn around and do 8. I was like, I know how this works. I've been there a million times. Guys, my training schedule only says 5 and they go for 10.
Yeah.
I also struggle with pride.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
Well, you're the type of guy, if he falls down, he gets right back up.
Literally.
tell me about it.
I don't know firsthand, but that's what he strikes me as.
Insert video here.
You all right, buddy?
Yeah,
Roots, man.
got me.
Good?
Yeah.
That's yeah. Yeah, we pre-recording. No, it was recorded. Yeah, so I did want to talk about that too. When we first got started here this morning, and we're going to show you this because it's fun.
Yeah,
Well,
no embarrassment here.
we've all fallen down before.
Just not on film, you know.
Well, I'm sure I have at some point. This root was it grows. It popped up the blacktop right in the beginning of the
I
trail.
think it popped up right in front of me.
Of course, it's easy to see in the daylight, but
He was just trying to get to the lake.
yeah, I thought you were going in the lake when you fell down.
Get cold plunge in.
He wanted to start the swim.
I was just trying to get out of this run any way possible.
And you know what I thought? My microphone! This kid, dude.
He skinned all the side of his head.
I said,
There's a blood trail behind us.
this is no rest break. Get up, Cody.
On your face.
Yeah, there's a story when we were in basic training. We were doing this 12-mile ruck march, and this kid fell down. We were about 6 miles in, and this drill instructor comes up and is yelling at him. I didn't say take a break. I had to laugh to myself. I thought it was really funny.
You said drill instructor. Were you a Marine? Your DI?
I'm 54. I can't remember the terms.
Yeah. You start losing it. Huh?
You say PT, I'm like, what the heck's that again? Oh yeah,
You said physical therapy?
yeah, physical therapy at my age. But so, yeah, there was early on when we started running together, Cody.
Yeah.
That when Sam first got out of the Army, he was running behind me and it was just me and Hank
It
and
was a
Sam.
really hot day.
It was a hot day.
I had this thick shirt on, and I was taking it off, and it stuck to my body. I was like, oh shit.
So he's
So
running
my
with it
face
over
was
his head.
covered. And I was like trying to get it off, and I guess I sprang forward, and I tripped Dad. I felt really sad.
And I did a parachute landing fall.
Graceful, huh?
Yeah, it was a modified parachute
was
landing
funny.
fall. It was pretty sad.
Pretty good at taking a spin.
I rolled pretty good, rolled out of it. I wasn't
I
upset
just
with you.
remember seeing his face when he was rolling. I was like, oh, I feel bad.
I know your 5 points of contact for a PLF. Yeah. Balls at your feet, calf,
Yeah,
thigh, buttocks, and pull-up muscle.
yeah. I was feet, then balls.
Yeah.
I had it all mixed up.
Yeah.
He skipped the last three. Went right to his face.
But we all fall down sometimes in life,
For sure.
and you know the trick is to get back up and keep going, and you sure did.
Act like it didn't happen.
Yeah.
Nobody's seen it, right?
No, nobody will ever
Yeah,
see
nobody
that.
ever seen it.
But
I can take that until
so
I get to the bathroom and then I'll have to feel one.
So Cody, it was shortly after. When was it that you did this? You thought you'd like to run 1,000 miles this year? Was that
Well,
like?
New Year's resolution, you know, I always try to pick something. Had a couple this year, but as far as running, I wanted to run every day. And even if it was just a mile every day or something short every day, like 2 days into that, I changed it. I want to run a 5K every day. And then I did that pretty consistently all through January. I think February I got sick with something and missed a few days. That's when I started thinking, how about 1,000 miles this year? I got a friend down the road, she runs every day. She always posts the end of the year, like 1,000 something miles this year. Like, I want to try to do that. Of course, being friends with Shane, he runs all the time. He ran like 20,000 or something stupid last year.
100.
But yeah, it's just having people that motivate you, kind of drive you to improve yourself and set goals that are obtainable.
Well, I think when you actually decide for yourself what goals you want to accomplish, what you want to, then you start getting attracted to those goals more.
Oh yeah,
Once you set it in your mind that you want to do it, you end up one Monday morning running 12 miles,
yep.
and then 12 miles the following Wednesday.
Yeah, I was nervous about this. I feel good now. 12 miles is the most I ran this year.
Well,
Group runs are easier. I wouldn't say easier. It's easier to stay together.
Yeah.
You
It
kind of
is.
get like that internal small runner's high because you don't want to feel the shame.
I mean, I think it is easier. I do agree with that first statement.
Yeah.
It's-
we lift each other up. Like, hey, you're slacking. Hey, let me take the flag. Hey, I'll grab the camera.
Yeah, I think
Team effort.
when your goal's benefiting more than just you,
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, just being healthy in general, you get more energy. You try to motivate yourself, be a better husband, better dad. You know, it gives you more drive.
What Cody's saying is 12 eggs a day will keep the depression away.
I do eat a lot of eggs, usually 6 at a time. And my cholesterol is great. Just have my labs drawn,
I can take your
yolks and all.
I mean, I got it till near the back.
Cody, do you have one of those little things out front of your house, a little egg house where you?
The stand.
No, we don't. We, like I said, my wife, she sells them to her coworkers, and they want more than we produce. So it's always, hey babe, can I keep some eggs? We got all these chickens.
Your wife calls you babe. Don't hurt me.
I think those are cool little things that they sell those eggs like that. I think
Yeah.
that's neat.
We live out, I mean, we're pretty rural, not to say there wouldn't be people that stop and buy them, but we get more tractors down our road than cars.
You guys, were the Kellhoffers still up that way when you were in Coleraine? They had a farm up there. I mean, Colerane's a big township, like the
I'm trying to
biggest in
think of their
Ohio.
names. There were some Kellhoffers in 4-H.
What about the Rumpke farm? Are you close to them?
Well, the
I'm sure
Corbs-
my dad knew the Rumpkes, but not me personally.
How about the stinky pile of all of our garbage up there?
Yeah.
Did you know the Corb family growing up?
Corb, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just
Big
picked up a
4-H
steer
family.
from Andy Corb
Yeah.
up his stockyard. He does good work up there.
How about the Egberts?
That's another name I'm familiar with,
Because he's
but don't
about
know.
your age. I think he's a bricklayer. He's about your age. Great
Yeah.
bricklayer. I knew his dad. But yeah, they were farmers up in Coleraine. Had a farm.
Yeah, I'm sure everybody knows somebody
Yeah.
somehow.
Well, it's like a guy saying, "Hey, my friend was in the army. You know him?"
Was he one of the 1.2 million people I've never met?
Yeah.
I asked Shane that. He was a little more specialized guy, though. He wasn't just a random army guy. But yeah, after I said that, I was like, "Yeah, he ain't gonna know that guy. That was stupid."
Crazy to think that Sam had, he worked under Mema Mobar. He was
Yeah.
in Division CSM,
Yeah.
double tabbed, and then Brett Johnson.
Yeah.
Just two monsters in the Ranger community.
Brett Johnson's crazy.
The dude's got like a forever indentation in his lip and his gum line because he just chews all day.
Yeah.
He's crazy in a good way, right?
Oh yeah, he's such a good dude though.
That's good.
I think he's going to be the next Sergeant Major of the Army.
Really?
Yeah, I do. You want to make a bet on it? I like the bet.
You know
gamble.
something we don't?
Yeah, it is great. It is such a big organization, but as you climb through the ranks, it's like
Yeah.
it gets smaller and smaller, right?
Yeah, because those are the guys that developed me
Yeah.
as a junior leader.
Well, Cody, I think we can help you with your goal.
Yeah.
That's for sure. If you,
Take all the help I can get.
but I was just super impressed. I know the boys were, but I was really impressed that you just straight off the farm come running 12 miles with us, and I'm like,
Did it in a snowsuit too. I looked over at Cody, I was like, dude, are you hot? He's like, oh yeah.
yeah, you're wearing a sweatshirt that day.
Yeah, I don't do good in the cold.
Yeah,
My hands, my feet.
Yeah. I think Cody and I found out when we went to that Christian men's retreat that we both had Raynaud's.
Yeah. Yeah, my fingertips and toes are all white. Shane's up there snuggling with the fire at 2 a.m.
I got an hour and 46 minutes of sleep. I was like, dude, I'm frozen.
Yeah.
I tried to ranger it up, it didn't work.
I think he had frostbite on the back of his hands and third-degree burns on the palms.
that's it. I'm fine. I'm fine.
That's camping right there. Starting a fire at 2 a.m. Yeah, we always do.
I actually tracked 7,000 steps before sunrise because I was going to pick up logs. I was like so cold.
That's what we did last time we went.
I
We were
was,
splitting wood at
I was bundled up in my hammock. Yeah, I had an underquilt and a sleeping bag, and I knew I didn't want to get out of it, but I was still cold inside of it.
yeah.
And I just hear someone up at the fire. Look at my watch, like, huh, they're cold.
There's only one 6'2" Asian
Way
by
down
the fire. It's got to be Shane.
That is the worst feeling, getting out of your sleeping bag.
Just the pee.
Yeah.
And being up at Fort Drum for 5 years,
Oh,
4
yeah.
years, 4.5
What's
years.
that town? Watertown?
Watertown.
Yeah. Is it nice up there?
I'll put it to you this way. If you go to the bar, you can pick up a nice Watertown whale.
All right, there you go. We always said in Columbus, Georgia, there's two types of women. There's ones who were raised there by their fathers who were military, and ones whose husband left them behind. So,
Yeah, really.
your
it's
choice.
It's all right up there. Like in the summer, it's pretty sweet. The Adirondacks are right there, so
Yeah.
that's pretty cool. But the town of Watertown is pretty rough.
Syracuse is the closest big town, big city.
Yeah, about an hour south.
Yeah, I think I told you my ex when I lived in DC, she was from like Cicero,
Yeah.
Central Square area.
Yeah.
Burn. I'm kidding. So you're familiar with Fulton?
Yeah.
That's where the home of the inbreds are.
Blue people.
Incest County. It's a real thing.
I'm gonna have to use this.
The facilities,
You
you
guys
want
change the battery?
Do we want to swap the battery here too, real quick? Let's do that.
Sure. Someone hold this.
Yeah, sir. What's in this?
That would have been a rough 4 miles back.
Anybody got an IV, liquid IV?
Yeah, I got some.
That's what my
be a
butt
little
sounds like
fecal,
after Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Lights
Wow,
off. You can
no
kill the
lights
lights.
and shit.
Yeah, dude. All right, what's everybody's favorite Taco Bell order?
Well, in the Army, I'll tell you this. Me and my friend would go there, and we'd get a 12-pack of Doritos.
Yeah,
Locos.
the Dorito Locos.
Yeah. And he was like a, I don't drink, but he was like a drunk.
Yeah.
And like, we'd split 6 and 6. Like I could pound 6. But when he was hammered, he could take down all 12.
That's
and this
amazing.
dude would not eat. Like we'd go to the DFAC in the morning, he'd be like, oh, my stomach's all. He'd eat like a piece of bacon and some eggs, and that'd be it.
Wonder why it hurts.
Yeah. Probably the 12 tacos you pounded the night before.
A grilled stuffed burrito steak.
I just thought that was interesting how he could drink 30 beers, but he could not eat.
He's probably the guy who could do the 9 for 9, like
Yeah.
9 hot dogs, 9 beers,
Oh,
and 9
100%. Yeah.
Well, that thing
Right,
you
dude.
saying yesterday, Shane, about get $50 million, you can run 10 miles, drink 24 beers, and eat 24 tacos or
Oh,
something.
easy, yeah. Absolutely.
Okay, so I was thinking of a challenge. Have you seen the burn 10,000 calories, eat 10,000 calories challenge?
In a day?
Yeah.
Send it. I remember when Cody, we started following each other on Garmin, and he was like, how the heck did you get 60,000 steps in one day? And that was the ultra marathon, so I was like, you know what? I know I can do it. Yeah. Because I've done it before. I don't think I hit 10,000 calories. I was closer to like 6,500.
Yeah, I think you got to get on a bike. Ben's rough, man.
Oh, dude.
What's like the biggest calorie burn? Probably like the ski or
Oh, the
something
skier?
where you're moving your whole body.
Well, I think a bike, you can just do it for so long, and it's so
yeah.
low impact.
Yeah, it's just the lactic acid. You still got to refuel your body.
Yeah.
That's why so not to get nerdy here, but like, that's why they call it the 20-mile crash, like the 20-mile wall in a marathon. Because your daily average caloric intake, recommended is 2,000 calories a day. So if you double that, your body's already in double depletion.
Yeah.
So like that's really about the 20-mile mark. If you're burning an average of 200 a mile, that's usually where that wall comes in.
So basically, you've depleted all your resources at that point. That's usually why.
Yeah, I mean, the two things that a lot of people don't fuel up with is potassium and sodium. So that's what your muscles, there's 2 pumps, your potassium and sodium pump. And if there's an imbalance, you're gonna Charlie horse and cramp. But magnesium is what really helps speed up that recovery process and get electrolytes back into your body too.
Can we get a fact check? Sounds good to me. I've never ran a marathon, so.
I had to do a lot of studying. And plus when I did Best Ranger, like our nutritionist,
Yeah.
she was super, super good.
That was
a lot
awesome.
about fueling your body.
Yeah, that was awesome to have. I bet you took some stuff
People
away.
would see me on the Jacob's ladder. I'm just like dripping sweat, eating like a protein bar. Can barely breathe. I'm just swallowing it.
Yeah, the Jacob's ladder would probably be an insane workout. Like
I would rather get shot in the
calories.
leg than do that.
Yeah.
thing again. That
How many
thing is brutal.
calories are you burning doing that? Because that's like every limb, you know?
So during Best Ranger train-up, they made you average 100 feet a minute.
Jeez.
And dude, if you haven't done
That's
that,
insane.
yeah, I'll put some hair on your chest.
Yeah. Did you wear the strap or whatever?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
If you fall off.
I think it's important for people to know, like, low impact cardio is good for your body.
Yeah.
It's a lot better for your body than just
Yeah.
hitting the pavement every
Oh,
day.
yeah.
Tell that story of that one guy about the bangs that had that heart attack. You don't have to tell his name. That can be.
Oh, my old boss.
Yeah.
You
You don't have
Yeah,
to tell
so
his
he
name.
dry scooped him pre-workout right before a workout and then washed it down with 300 milligrams of caffeine with a bang and literally had a heart attack 10 minutes into his workout. And I'm like, well, I know the source, I know the issue.
Yeah.
But it had just been like a reoccurring thing. because he pushes himself to the limit all day training, and then he trains in the evening. Your heart's needs a break. So like, I don't know. I don't do a lot of workouts in the evening time. I like to get my day started off right.
Yeah. So how's that work, Cody, when your heart's beating real fast like that? How's that induce a heart attack?
Right.
When your heart's beating fast, like when you're running, heart rate's 144 right now. It's a healthy cardio. But you can get in like an SVT when your heart's beating so fast that it's not pumping efficiently.
Yeah.
And like the amount of volume your blood's actually pumping out of your heart's not enough. It can cause problems.
So is your max heart rate 212 or 220 minus your age, or is that?
I don't know that one.
Yeah, that's usually what it's a good gauge.
I
It also
Google
gets
that.
into like your VO2 and like your zones.
Yeah, those guys could have a higher one. Or what's your VO2?
Right now it's like a 53. So last year, I think at the beginning of this year I was at 58.
Yeah, that's
And Cody's
how
like, mine's higher than yours. I was like, dang.
There's my pride kicking in again. I had to rub it in his face.
Yeah, mine was 58, and then we started slowing it down, and it's like the watch. I don't know.
Yeah, well,
You probably have to really get on a treadmill with one of them masks.
yeah, I mean,
figure it out.
whenever I'm not running with you guys, I usually pick the pace up
Yeah,
because I don't have any form of like control.
yeah,
Everything's a race.
yeah. Yeah. They do have a place, that's probably from the regiment days.
Oh yeah.
It's close. They do body composition and VO2 max.
Yeah, you
Stuff.
could get like a DEXA scan.
Yeah.
I used to get one once every 6 months, and it'd even tell you like, hey, your left leg is bigger than your right.
Yeah.
You need to do some more ISO work.
Yeah, like the Army was great about. They had those programs that would.
They had bod pods.
Yeah,
and
the
everything.
bod pods go do that. I wish I would have taken advantage of that more.
That's just on you to take care of your body.
Yeah,
And learn more about the machine.
yeah.
Nobody else is going to do it for you.
Just being in the sauna all day.
Oh yeah.
Well, I think that's what we forget about too.
What's that?
As a people, we forget about, we want to just blame our doctors, right? My doctor said this. My doctor said this. My nurse Cody said to do this. But taking responsibility for yourself. I mean, because exercise only isn't the solution.
Yeah.
Diet isn't only the solution.
All right, I'm good.
Jack.
It's the whole being that you have to.
The whole being, including your soul.
That's right. Mind, body, and spirit.
Yep.
Let's see. MSB, mind, spirit, body. For some reason, I was thinking MSP. And I'm like, oh, that must be physical. I was thinking, guys, you don't want to know what I think.
TV static.
Yeah.
Is the little DVD logo gonna hit the corner of the screen?
I'd say mind and body's some things you can do somewhat yourself. Maybe not even mind, but body for sure. But soul, spirit, you need a group of guys or close friends outside your family. And one thing one of our pastors, Caleb, at church is always pushing small groups. And I went for the longest time without joining one. That's kind of like that lone wolf mentality. You hear, lone wolf, what happens to them? They die.
Yeah.
But I think just putting yourself out there, being vulnerable, joining a group of guys that you don't know, that was a huge step.
Yeah.
I think once I took that step, it's only been improvement from then.
Well, that lone wolf mentality reminds me of the story of how I felt one day when we were running. We were training for that first marathon the boys did.
Yeah.
And we were doing a long run and they just were way ahead. And I just felt like I was that old wolf that was just getting ready to be slaughtered by a bunch of other.
And then
It
next
was
round he
sad.
slapped some mics on us, gave us some flags and a camera.
I was like, you know what?
Stay back here.
You guys ain't running away from me again. So,
Here's all this weight to slow you down.
I mean, I'm hoping everybody does get that fulfillment that I get out of having this group together.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I feel it's like it's so much better.
When you look at about over 80% of all suicides, the first issue is isolation.
Yep.
And it's just a dangerous place to live. Not to like get morbid here, but
No,
isolation's not great.
well,
Nope.
it's
You're
not
also
too
not
often.
called to sit and sulk in your sorrows either.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like as a man. So like Psalm 37, verse 24 talks about you will fail and you will fall, but God will pick you up and guide your steps. And ever since I've been in community with other believers, it's been night and day, like how, I wouldn't say easier, but it's more like my hope and faith is like, man, I know like my brothers to the left and right will help me out, whether it's through prayer or just like, you know,
yeah,
some wisdom and advice. It's been nice, because man, that lone wolf mentality I lived in for a while after my divorce was like trying to figure out these problems on my own.
Yeah.
Man, I would go down and it would lead to like darker thoughts. Like, what the hell am I doing this for? I've got good life insurance. My kids will be able to split 1.2 mil, you know, like,
yeah.
and then I'm like, all right, I just got to keep pressing on.
That'd be so sad, Shane.
What's that?
That would be so sad,
Oh,
buddy.
sure, yeah. I've gotten past that, but
Yeah,
throwing that out there, that's like where my mind
that's
would go.
true. Yeah, and
Because I'm like hitting all these barriers, these roadblocks in my life. And I'm like, what the hell did I do to deserve this?
And challenge a
I
lot
didn't
easier.
have anyone to turn to.
yeah.
Dude, I had social media and Call of Duty and a 12-pack of Miller lattes every night, you know?
Yeah, and then once you found Christ, it changed.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Big time.
You know, you can always see someone preaching problems out there, and you can always see someone preaching the solutions.
Yeah.
Got to get around the people that preach the solutions.
Well,
And
for so long, I was always the guy who gave advice. And then when I needed it, I didn't know who to turn to.
yeah,
Because I was always the giver, not the consumer.
yeah.
But hey, man, it's a two-way street.
I understand that.
Yeah.
I do. I do. And there's
I think as men, we feel bad when we're like, oh, dude, I don't want to put my burdens on you.
right.
I don't
Yep.
want to bore you with my problems.
Yeah,
Well, then go away.
yeah,
I invited you here for a reason.
yeah.
You're my friend for a reason.
Well, and I think that's why you got to turn to God too. You know, I mean, he's there for you. He's always there for
Every
you.
step.
Yeah, he's not going to carry you all the time.
Even
You know?
Cody's step.
You got to take those licks.
I got to test Cody's resilience on this run. Here's the root of your problem.
Don't let him die. No rhabdo here.
That's right.
I was talking to my older brother, what was that, probably 2 nights ago. And probably 3 or 4 months ago, I was telling him about church and how, you know, he should come with me and my girlfriend and just, you know, I think it'd be good for me. He's like, I would never go to church again. I'm like, okay, dude, whatever. And then like yesterday, he was telling me he went to confession and he's been going every week with my grandma. I mean,
Planting seeds.
yeah,
He's so much nicer.
I know.
He was like, he didn't cuss at all.
Yeah.
He wasn't being mean to me.
He called me for about 30 minutes the other night.
Look at that.
And like, I don't know, I think it's really good for him. I'm really happy.
Yeah,
Yeah, I could actually talk to the guy.
Yeah. That's awesome.
He's like, I'll probably go to confession every month with Father Sean. He was the one who baptized us, and he's what, 90, in his 90s now. Will just went to his house with Grandma, and Will and him talked inside, and he said it was awesome.
Father Shine is like the most amazing person on earth. He's the closest person that I've ever been around that I would consider Christ-like. I mean, he is right there. He is so peaceful, just so beautiful, such an amazing individual that, I mean, I told the boys that if I was going back to church, I would just always want him to be my priest.
Yeah.
And he's retired now, but that's not an out for me. I'll find another plan, but he is an amazing person. Not to worship him, but that's the kind of person you want to be like here on earth.
Yeah. Like I was like, Will, you know, he's 90 something. Is he still all there? He's like, dude, yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause I feel like I'm talking to some 90-year-olds, and it's like,
talking to Joe Biden, you know. chocolate.
That thing.
Shout out Joe.
Yeah.
He was the president.
Shout out to Big Pharma and all your pardons.
You can't blame Joe.
Shout out to Hunter, Cocaine Cowboy.
Joe was just the figurehead.
Shout out to Afro Man too. He beat
Yeah.
the case.
I love Afro Man.
Beat the case. Did he beat it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they were suing him for, what is it?
Defamation.
Defamation.
The lemon pound cake song.
Yeah.
Yeah, did you watch some of those videos of those cops and giving their depositions? I would be embarrassed to talk about what they're, like, woe is me. Like, he's saying these things about me. You guys bring this stuff on yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, you shouldn't have raided his house.
No.
On it, you know, a full American flag. You know, and like glasses with the American flag on it.
Mama's lemon pound cake. I do like that song.
He's got, on that album, he's got a song called Hunter's Laptop.
He's gonna be killing it for the next year.
Yep. I'm thinking
And
again.
everyone holding something good, you need to switch off.
I'm good.
Come on, I'm
I'm
begging.
good.
Hank, you want me to take that?
Anybody want some liquid IV?
I'll switch you if you want some water.
Don't trip me
I
now.
want to trip.
Yeah, it's still open.
That's fine. So, when you're about to send a patient on their way, and you tell them, it's like, look, you're gonna have to make some lifestyle changes. Like, what's their reaction like?
Usually, I don't get to see that side of things. Being in the procedural area, I talk to them a little bit beforehand. I'll give sedation. They chill out and forget everything that's going on. A lot of times they don't even remember you.
Yeah.
But like recovery-wise, I'll take them over to the cardiac ICU. They'll stay a night or two, and that's usually on the nurse over there. But they follow up with the doctors in office and whatnot.
That's probably the nutritionist or whatever that talks to him about that, if there is one that does that.
There is one. Sorry. The bedside nurses, they do a lot.
Yeah.
So they're always talking about eating healthy, taking your medicine right every day. And that's the big thing is those drugs, you need them for at least a short time after.
Yeah.
Usually aspirin every day for the rest of your life.
I think when you probably lived a certain way your whole life and eating, and again, some of it is genetics, no doubt. But when you've done certain things your whole life, it's kind of hard to switch everything up.
But some people, they change, you know, they have a serious heart attack, they change like that overnight.
Yeah.
Other people, as soon as they get out of there, they're smoking cigarettes and
Yeah.
quit taking their pills, and we'll see them again the next day.
Yeah.
I had a soldier who retired, and a month after he retired, he had a heart attack.
Oh gosh.
And I remember he called me, and he said, "It's gonna be the hardest thing I ever have to do in my life, is diet, because he doesn't work out like he used to. And now that he's home, he's got a level of comfort."
Yeah.
And I said, "Brother, I'll tell you now, if that's the hardest thing you have to do and you can do it, everything else in life will be easy."
Yeah.
We live in a world of convenience. It's easier and cheaper to shop through the middle of a grocery store. It's easier to go through the drive-thru. It's hard to eat healthy. But our economy doesn't help that either, because the prices are sky high to eat healthy.
Yeah.
So it sucks. But you know, when the government assistance kicks in and the only thing you're allowed to eat is processed foods, America's not helping either.
Working out's hard to do.
Yeah.
Yep.
Morning.
Morning.
Morning. My fitness journey, it really only started 2 years ago. Before that, you know, on the farm and my construction days, I never ate enough. I was just a tall, skinny, shredded dude. Because, I mean, hard work, low nutrition, I didn't have any fat on me.
Yeah.
Then I quit all hard work, physical-wise at least. Started putting on a couple pounds. I was never fat, but, you know, I was pudgy. I think I got like 215 or something, and it wasn't muscle.
Dang, make me feel bad.
Well,
Jeez, coming from,
I'm pudgy.
I think
My jean size is husky.
my driver's license when I moved to Indiana said like 174. Something like that, yeah.
How tall are you?
I'm like 6'2".
6'2".
Yeah.
Shane, how tall are you?
6'2", but 215. Tubby.
Yeah. So weight you down to maybe 6'1", maybe.
Now picture,
Muffin top.
Yep. I like I have what I call a layer of fun. So when I take my shirt off, people are like, man, that guy likes to have fun. And he's fit.
but yes,
You
damn,
start
bud was
rubbing your
rocking.
belly and you do the Pillsbury Joe, boy.
They just think I'm Buddha.
So that first year going to the gym, I think I fasted a lot, cleaned up my diet, dropped to like 180 in just a couple months.
Yeah.
Then I started eating like more protein and hitting the weights a little harder.
I feel like you're in the gym pretty often at like 4:30.
Yeah, I go 4 days a week before
Yeah.
work.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's a lot of discipline right there.
You
It
look like
is.
an ortho guy.
I'm like an autistic kid, I guess. I try to stay consistent when I work out, what I do. I change up what I do, but what I eat's the same thing every day.
So they say that dad bod thing's supposed to be sexy.
Yeah, I guess.
Now, when they say dad bod, does that mean pudgy or does that mean a fit
That's
old
me.
man?
It's pudgy.
I don't think there's any definition. They say
Yeah.
Chris Bumstead off season is dad bod. So
If you look like you got a bag of milk hanging off your sides, and just a sack of potatoes, it's like that's dad bod.
Do you say, when you say bag of milk, do you mean cash?
Yeah, like the Dunlap where the belly
Oh,
Dunlap
I
over
got
the belt. And you can see your boobs through your t-shirt.
Yeah.
Might have a problem.
what if you can see your nipples through your vest like that? Is
Yeah.
that
Let's go.
I got a funny story. So Liv's brother came over. My girlfriend's brother came over last night, and he's a Cincinnati fireman.
Okay.
And he was telling me this story to this guy he had. It was his first gunshot. It was self-inflicted. He was doing DoorDash, and they could not tell if this guy was a dude or a girl because he was so big.
Oh, man.
And he was doing the old no holster. Had a 1911
Cheddar Bob.
and they think his fat pushed down the hammer,
Oh, my.
and it went went right through his calf.
Jeez.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Lucky it went through his calf and not to be rude, but like I'm sure his femoral artery is pretty covered.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said you couldn't tell it was a guy or girl. I was wondering where that bullet went off at.
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
I split tail. Yeah, that's sad.
Yeah.
So it's not really a funny story. It was
Well,
sad
yeah.
funny, yeah.
I guess I kind of have a morbid sense.
Yeah.
I just feel like, that's one thing you can control is your weight.
Yeah, definitely.
I hate the fact that we live in a world like women are like, you gotta be 6'2", you gotta be 200 pounds, you gotta be two something to do something is what they say.
Yeah.
But the second you present them a scale, they get offended.
Right.
But it's like, hey, he can't control that he's 5'8".
Right.
Yeah.
But the dude's
And
shredded.
Shane's like, well, anyway, here I am.
Yeah, here I am.
6'2", 200, that's me.
You're just an advocate for the short guy.
Yeah, I love my short kings.
We appreciate it, Shane.
Yeah.
He did describe himself there physically as a perfect human
like
being.
part Asian.
Well, they have you saying if you're 6'2", you know what to do. You got to be two something to do something. I'm like, all right, well, you got to be a $140 or below. Too.
We've always said if she ain't 280, she's not a
Not a
lady.
lady, that's right. Little two-ton queen.
Keep you warm in the wintertime.
If this gets edited out, at least it's funny now.
Oh, I don't know if we'll edit that out.
The editor.
Depends on how tired Hank gets at the end of the editing.
You know, the women always say you gotta be 6'2", big eyebrows, blue eyes.
Part Czech Republic person.
First name's got to be Cody. I get it.
First name,
Last
yeah,
name
rhymes with
Schindler.
Brody.
Raised on a farm.
Somehow made a list sometime back in the day.
Got to run 12 miles on a Monday and Wednesday. I get it.
That's hard to do, you know.
So if you were making a list, Cody, what would that be? Those bushy eyebrows is what?
You know, I say the Jonas Brothers got them for me. I was the original.
Dude, Taylor Lautner, Twilight,
Yeah, he's awesome.
the Asian guy.
Is he Asian?
I don't know. I don't think so, because I've been taught I look like him before.
He's a good
I
looking
got taught I
guy.
look like Sam Bradford. I was like, dude, I don't have curly hair and I can't throw a football.
But doesn't he have 3 nipples? No, remember that show? What was that? The Ridiculous 6 or something? What was that?
Taylor Lautner.
That was funny. I feel like that was one of his best movies.
I got nipples. Can you milk me, fucker?
That's so funny. That was a great movie.
Adam Sandler was in there, right? Yeah, he's got some good ones. He's probably. I like all his movies.
Are we speeding up or am I slowing down?
I'm probably sped
No,
up.
we're at
Yeah, we're
8.
8, yeah.
One thing about the age, I can kind of gauge where I am at all times. You know?
Yeah.
I'm always trying to play with my stride length. Like, I feel like I like to stretch it out, then I'm stomping heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you have to be careful not to overstride out front.
And I watch you, Ryan. I see I try to match your stride. I know my leg's longer, but
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah, I think the foot needs to come down and not like hit your heel first.
Yeah.
Sometimes when I'm stretching,
Yeah,
I
balls
get
of your
hurt
feet.
too. Like, it's like I don't think that's when my shin splints start acting up.
yeah.
Yeah, overstriding is I think one of the biggest things, causes of injury, but
Yeah.
you always got to remind yourself of your strides. Yeah.
I used to be a very big overpronator, like running on the outsides of my feet.
Yeah.
And I had to change that quick. I got them Fred Flintstone feet, them wide feet.
Yeah.
My toes would go through the sides of my shoes in like a month.
Oh gosh.
I had to change my running format, which is super hard. But the best way to do it, you run on grass barefoot.
Really?
Oh.
You really feel the natural pivot on your foot, the ball of your feet.
And you have to run right or you'll hurt your feet.
That's right. You want to talk about a ruptured Achilles, heel striking.
Yeah.
That's how you do it. And don't wear carbon bottoms unless you're racing.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah. Dude, doing training in carbon bottoms, plantar fasciitis, Achilles injuries, almost instantly. I ran my 50-miler in carbon bottoms like a dummy. Oh, dude, it was brutal. This is the worst back pain I've ever had. I actually went in that January, 2 months after the race, and got my nerves burnt in my back.
Oh man.
So I had no feeling in my back for like 18 months. It was great.
Good morning.
Morning.
Looking good.
It's 15 miles on trail, 35 on flat pavement. It's a beautiful run.
So
You're not
that
sucking wind like me.
so that part of the E&O is paved.
It's compacted.
Okay.
No horses beyond that point, guys. You got to turn around.
Clydesdales, we gotta move back.
All the
No,
clouds.
Clyde's
Just throw the camera.
I watch. You ever watch Outdoor Boys?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He did the whole E&O Canal Trail on a beach cruiser,
Wow.
and he camped out. I think two nights.
Dude, it's really beautiful up there.
Yeah.
Like when I'm starting to suck wind and like feel bad for myself, I just look out, I'm like, man, it's actually a really pretty view.
Yeah, it's all
Like at least I get to suffer with a view. But I gotta remind myself, no one signed me up for it.
yeah.
I gotta keep going.
that was mountain phase for me.
You get mountain
sweet
phase every day. It lives in my deep in my soul.
That was
my anger
beautiful.
comes from.
Yeah, it's Hunter guy, Steve Rudnell or something. What's his name?
Steve Brunelli.
Yeah. He said, you want to have a good time or good memories?
That's right.
Yeah, that guy's cool.
Yeah.
A lot of those good memories weren't a good time. The
Yeah.
moment.
Isn't that true though? I mean, some of the toughest times in my life are the ones that stick out
Yeah.
in my mind, and I just
Laugh.
so grateful for this.
I think when you've learned from those times, they're easier to talk about. like people are like, I can't believe you're so open about your divorce and like your PTSD, talking about suicidal ideation. And I'm like, I'm at peace with it. I conquered it. It wasn't easy, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, day one, right after you got a divorce, you weren't ready to talk about it, huh?
Sure
I know
wasn't.
I wasn't.
No.
I felt like an
I felt
idiot.
a lot of shame. I
felt-
was like, man, I'm another statistic. Just another member of my family.
Yeah.
And you know the divorce rate in the military
Yeah,
is like 70%.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, I'm another stat.
And I'm sure it's higher for special operations.
Yeah. It is. Probably because they make more money. So they know what they're going to leave with.
Yeah. They come for that re-enlistment bonus.
Oh, the devil's money. It's 150K
That's great.
in 5 years.
Tax free. Does that hit your account like as soon as you sign?
Next day.
Wow. That's a pretty good feeling, I bet.
I may or may not.
For a second.
Can confirm. I don't have anything to show for now, but
You're like,
it was
casino.
fun then.
You're like, I think I can double it.
Said, let it ride, baby!
Dude, I threw a rooftop party in Nashville, like $3,500, and I didn't even know the 16 people in VIP with me.
Oh my gosh.
I'm like, what an idiot.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just
It's all good.
the dumb stuff we do.
Yeah.
I know. You know, I don't know if you guys have ever felt this way. I know, I'm sure you have at some point. But you ever feel like you just don't have the backing? I know, I guess this comes up because what you were saying earlier about the group mentality and kind of being by yourself and you needing the group. But you ever been in the wrong group and feel like you've just been cut to the core by some of the things that the treatment that you've received and just realize, man, this is not the right group?
Yeah.
Is Dad quitting? Anyway, guys.
I can tell you now,
This is not that group.
when I truly became a Christian, I felt that.
Yeah.
When I stopped walking
Yeah.
in the dark and living a licentious lifestyle, my crowd turned on me.
Yeah.
Bro, you changed, that's gay. And I'm like, all right, well, that's a choice I made to follow Christ. And I hope you do too someday. But they're like, well, how's your life been better? I was like, well, not everything is tangible or seen up front.
That's right.
Yeah.
They just can't comprehend it.
Yeah.
So I just don't even get in arguments with them anymore.
It's like gains at the gym, man. That stuff
Yeah.
takes time.
Good morning.
Good morning, guys.
I better run on the other side down here.
Yeah. You'll see that monster that
We're gonna
took
come out here and spray paint and stuff.
Who knows, you might bring a chainsaw next time.
It's a hurdle race.
It's crazy
Pesky
how,
little prank.
how small these things are. It's that
Cody's
little,
out here with like 10 pounds of HME.
That'll get you right there.
that's that rude.
Just blow it up. Make it a sinkhole real quick.
Shoot, I might jump in the lake after this.
The park rangers might get a little pissed about that.
It's like, oh, dude, that's so cool.
They pushed me.
A little inlet for the lake. It would be fun. You know those guys, they trigger the avalanches with the howitzers. Yeah.
But guys, just make sure you're getting around the right groups that'll help you reach your goals. I'm hoping we're the group for Cody on reaching his 1,000-mile goal.
Shane, not bad.
I think we can do that for you, don't you think?
I believe so. You're a lot quicker than December. We're doing 12 miles every other day.
Yeah, at least up until the marathon. We're going to start ramping it up here.
Taper off about a week before.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, I figure if we're used to running that kind of mileage, hey, at this pace,
Be able to cruise.
it's going to help us. Well, let's not focus on mile 12 right now. Let's focus on today. And yeah, we'll dial it back when it's time.
Yeah, I mean, I think you can. Let's focus on getting to school on time.
Yeah.
You can get your body used to running. Any
School's
distance
important.
thing.
Running's
Yeah, as long
important.
Yeah.
Makes truancy good again. Terrible slogan.
You gotta graduate to join the army. That's if you could
Debatable.
get a GED.
Debatable. You can make up 12 years in 6 hours.
Yeah,
But don't do it.
just one more thing you gotta worry about.
We
Like,
need
it's
to change
pretty
that,
bad when you
Jack.
gotta bring your charger to school.
That's on you to learn. You can learn it. That's good.
I still can't do that.
You just give us a packet, yo.
I used to put a spitter on the inside of my jacket.
Well, Cody, thanks for joining us, buddy.
Yeah, it's fun.
Heck
We
yeah.
love having you.
Thanks for having me.
And I told you he was a good-looking guy. Look at that face.
Still got 0.1 to go.
Yeah, I know.
This might get us up here. 0.1. We got to get it all the way in, you know. Can't stop short.
For Strava.
Let's
Like,
sign off.
most people that like the Strava are sitting right here.
That's right.
So, make it a great day, guys.
Adios.
Peace.